final Wonder Woman trailer is finally here. We had to wait a long ass day. We had to wait actually a pretty long time for this final trailer to get here. And you know, for the unfortunate people who had to sit through the Kids' Choice Awards, I do feel for you. I really did. Luckily, I didn't have cable, so I didn't have to sit through that shit, so I just had to wait until somebody saved me a click, and then I was able to just catch the trailer online. And honestly, watching this trailer, it almost feels like sex. I mean, watching this trailer made me feel like I had just had sex in the 2 minutes and 50 seconds that I spent watching it. I mean, I saw the trailer, and then halfway through the trailer, my dick got really hard, and then towards the end of the trailer, I felt something moving in my pants, and I looked down, and my pants were wet, and it was just a sexual feeling. Sexual feeling, sexual healing. That's what Wonder Woman gives us. This was almost the perfect ending. This was the perfect type of final trailer that we could get for a movie like this. If you think about the other two trailers and this trailer, each trailer has been increasingly vague as they've gone on. I mean, we know the basic premise of the story. We know that Diana is a trained warrior. She's been in Themyscira for a few thousand years or whatever. Then one day during World War I, a pilot washes up on shore, and then she follows him back to the man's land, and then she has to either stop the war, and there's something sinister going on, but we don't know what that is yet. Each trailer stuck to that line. They didn't reveal too much. They didn't reveal too little. I mean, they showed the perfect amount of footage that was required. One thing that struck me about all three trailers is the cinematography, the look, and the feel of this movie. I feel like the production design and the cinematography are going to be among the best of the year, hands down. I mean, this movie looks gorgeous. Look at the shots in this movie. Look at Themyscira. Themyscira looks awesome. I love that epic, mythic, grandiose feel that Themyscira has. I mean, it should feel like this medieval, peaceful place out in the middle of nowhere. Look at the structure design. Look at the tall-ass buildings. Look at the water. I mean, that's just a place that I would want to live. And yeah, 80% of my reasons for living there would have to do with the beautiful women that populate it, but 20% for the environment, sure. The action in this thing, once again, looks badass. I love the extra shot of her in this trailer where she grabs a soldier with a lasso and she throws him, and it looks like she's going to be using that lasso quite a bit in the middle of battle. My favorite new shot of the trailer, it has to be Wonder Woman kicking a dude through a window. Right before the justice word shows up on screen, Wonder Woman is flying through a window, and there is some soldier on the end of it who just got kicked in the face, and he's falling out the window, and let's be honest, he's probably dead. Granted, seeing the word justice gets me triggered, because then I start thinking about the Justice League trailer and how much I really desperately want a Justice League trailer, but I can forgive that because for 2.5 minutes I saw Gal Gadot kicking ass. Also, if it wasn't clear before, this trailer definitely establishes that Steve Trevor is going to be the funniest thing about this movie. I mean, obviously he has a couple of funny lines. He has the line where, you know, the guy has a gun and he's like, hey, get behind me, and then Wonder Woman sticks out her bracelet and blocks the bullet. As I've said in a previous video, is ripped right from the Christopher Reeve, Richard Donner Superman movie, which, again, is an awesome touch. Here's how I feel the funny moments in the movie are going to be. I feel like the funny moments are going to come from Diana being sheltered and being isolated in Themyscira all her life. And then when she gets to the mainland, she's going to be like, oh, this is weird. This is new. I don't know what this is. What is that? And we're going to be laughing because we know what these things are and she doesn't. So that's where some of the humor in this movie is going to come from. You know, that fish out of water type of feel. The other humor is going to come from Steve Trevor, who's going to be like, you know, bemused and bewildered at Diana and the things that she can do and the way that she reacts to things. And I feel like that's where the bulk of the humor in this movie is going to come from. But at the same time, the tone for all three trailers has been a really good tone. It's been really consistent. It's hopeful, it's optimistic, but it's also kind of serious. It's kind of focusing on the story that it's trying to tell, heroism and justice and all that stuff. There was also some different music that they used in this trailer, which was really awesome. I mean, the different music. I haven't heard this music before. I think this music is part of the music that they're composing for the score for this movie. The big thing that people are going to be asking about is, where is Ares? Where is Ares? He's the god of war. He's supposed to be in this movie. In fact, I've talked to somebody who has seen this movie, and I am 90% sure that Ares is in this movie because, you know, they told me that Ares is in the movie. We don't know how he fits into the story yet. We don't know what he's doing. We're pretty sure he's manipulating this war, but we don't know why. We don't know how or what or when or any of that shit. I actually love the fact that they didn't show Ares in this trailer. Think about it. Sometimes, guys, less can be more. In BVS, the trailers, people complained that they showed Doomsday. People complained that they showed the Trinity, and we didn't want to see the Trinity standing together for some weird reason. We're gonna save the throwdown between Wonder Woman and Ares for the movie. And I actually think that's a really refreshing approach. We don't need to see Ares right now. I feel like they should focus on on telling the story of Diana, the origin of Diana, and then get to the badass Ares stuff later. Yeah, save it for the movie. Don't spoil that shit yet. I really like that approach, so I don't need to see Ares yet, even though, again, I'm 90.9% sure that he's gonna be in the movie. This trailer looks badass as all hell, guys. The action looks incredible. The look and feel of the movie look great. Gal Gadot looks amazing. I love her accent, and I love the way that she carries herself as Wonder Woman in these trailers. This trailer, it hit all the notes I needed it to. I didn't see Gal Gadot naked, which is unfortunate. So guys, what did you think about this trailer? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know what you thought about this final trailer down below. As always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace!